Welcome back, family. It's me again. This is your host. For those of you who are new to this channel, I'm your host, Monte. On this channel, I attempt to discuss any and all things. Nothing is off the table as far as discussion is concerned when you come to this channel. So in the comment section, as long as it's reasonable, as long as we're looking at it from a responsible point of view, whether our views agree or not, we should be able to dialogue about it. It is my opinion that in order for us to reach the pinnacle, the highest point of our human existence, we have to be able to dialogue and responsibly put things on the table that have have an effect on our society, on ourselves, on our way to communicate with one another. With that being said, let's talk about compassion. I'm gonna give you a story about last night. It actually happened to me. So I was going to the gas station. I was putting some gas in the car, and I went inside and I purchased a thing. I was going for a friend of mine, so I purchased something, and that wasn't for me. Cigarettes, let's put it like that. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I did purchase them. I'm against cigarettes, but sometimes you still have to do things for people that you love and hope that they'll be able to break that, whatever it is that they're dealing with that you might not agree with. So it was a guy came up behind me in the line, and he obviously went and got some gas. He only got a little bit of gas. He saw me purchase the cigarettes, so I was out pumping, and we didn't really speak or anything like that. And to be honest with you, my initial reaction to him coming up behind me in line was I had a lot of money on me, so I didn't really want anybody to see how much money I had on me or see that I had a lot of money on me on my person at that time, because you never know what you're dealing with out here in this society. You just got to keep it real. You got to be aware. You have to be 100. And I'm from, i.e., the streets. I mean, that's way behind me, but I understand that things, vulnerabilities can be picked out, and things can happen or get out of line, and you end up getting yourself in a situation where you end up having to do something to an individual, or individual has to do something to you. I don't want any violence. I don't want to have to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? So to hurt anybody if I don't have to, and that's the life that I want to live. I never want to be in a conflict excuse me, with any individual where it becomes something physical and where it becomes one of us has to hurt each other. So let me make that clear. So when I went out to the car, it was parked right in front of me as well. So they went out, he pumped his gas, I was pumping mine, and he looked over and he said, "Big man, can you let me ask you a question, man. Can you spare me one of them cigarettes? I just put my last 5 in the tank." I said, "Yeah, man." I gave him $5. I'm not saying that I'm any type of big person that just a philanthropist or something like that. But again, sometimes you have to have compassion for individuals and help individuals if you have the ability to help them. Whether it's for something that you really don't agree with. I don't agree with smoking, but it's not like he's committing a violent act or something, or I'm financing a violent act against another individual or anything to that detriment. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, "Here, man, I'll give you 5." They said, "No, man, I don't want to take your money." I said, "No, here, man, take the $5. I'll give you the $5." I said, people have helped me along my journey, and they continue to help me. So that being said, sometimes we have to be willing and able to have that compassion and do for others when we can't do for them in that sense. And this is where I have my biggest concern with organized religion. Again, of course, I can't judge, and I don't judge the totality of any religion, race, or group of people, etc., by the acts of some. But the falsehood of compassion and empathy that I see stem forth from so many of my friends, so many of my family members who claim to love Jesus and Christianity and so forth. But you see in their daily encounters and you hear in their conversation the distaste for other human beings. no sympathy, no compassion, no empathy, or very little, but they claim they love Jesus. This is my issue. If I understand the teachings of Jesus, and no, I'm not a religious individual. I am spiritual in a sense. I do believe that there's something greater than me, but I'm not tied to any organized religion. Religion can do good. They have great principles, but religion has also been used to do evil in the name of good people. All right? So when I see that, and I see the lack of empathy, I see the lack of compassion for other individuals, and I just hear coming out of individuals who claim to love a religion and claim to love the tenets of that religion, but I see in their day-to-day encounters the visceral disgust for other human beings without an attempt to have empathy, without a real attempt to draw a real understanding or real a more complete view of human suffering on all levels, mentally, emotionally, and physically, then that becomes an issue for me. So I hope that those who are listening, especially those of you who claim to love Jesus, claim to love a religion, or claim to love Muhammad, claim to love Islam, or claim to love Buddha, and love Buddhism, Hinduism, the number of highly spiritual and moral teachings of individuals that have come before us, live those teachings if you're going to be about those teachings. And I'm going to try to live with as much empathy and much love and compassion for others as I can. Of course, you have things that will upset you and things that will make things difficult, all right? So with that being said, let's continue to move forward. Let's grow. Let's go for understanding. And let's show more empathy and compassion in our daily encounters and even in our daily conversation with others. Aggression, anger, bitterness, that is the order of the day for most people in society. I'm speaking specifically America, and we need to try to chip away at that dominant force that consumes most of us on a daily basis. Peace, love, happiness.